a piece last weekend in that narrow defeat to Hull FC. The half-backs are Jacob Miller and Danny Brough. The forwards then, Arona, Wood, Tanginoa, Pitts and Ashurst. Loose forward is Joe Westerman. The forwards, David Fafita then, Chris Green, George King and Josh Wood. They are all on the interchange. We are up and away here. The referee, Marcus Griffiths. Bradford will have first use of the ball. Tackle number 1 is taken 15 metres out from their own try line. And the Bradford Bulls will line up this evening with Brandon Pickersgill at fullback. Wing free quarter line of David Foggin-Johnston, Matty Dawson-Jones, Ross Oakes and Joe Brown. The halves are Rowan Milnes and Jordan Lilly. The forwards, Anthony England, George Flanagan, Steve Crossley, Adam Rooks and Bradley Gallagher. Loose forward Sam Hallis, and on the interchange bench this evening for John Keir it is Thomas Doyle, Eben Skur, Evan Hodson and Levi Nzongu. So just 2 changes this evening for John Keir's side. Rhys Evans cup-tied, Liam Kirk out with concussion, so D. Foggin-Johnston and Evan Hodson, they are called into action, and Bradford up to their own 40 metre line on the tackle number 4. Rowan Milnes with an early kick straight down the throat of Alex Walker. Walker will trap that ball on his own 20 metre line, and he's brought down there in a 2-man tackle led there by Milnes and Gallagher, 30 metres out from his own line. Tackle number 1. Brough immediately goes in there at dummy half, scoops the ball up, goes down the middle towards Bill Tupu. Tupu's brought down there by Crossley and Hallis. Good fast frenetic start here this evening as Wakefield up to halfway on tackle number 3. We've had a minute gone. It's Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2. Mick the Game caller Gledel and Luke Mawson, your call team this evening. Is another Challenge Cup shock in the air here. Bradford tackling well over on that far stand side. Wakefield 5 metres inside that Bradford half as Danny Brough once again in there at dummy half decides to give it towards Atkins, and Wakefield have knocked the ball on there. It was a pass intended for Joe Westerman. Westerman couldn't catch the ball, and Bradford, they have survived an early Wakefield set of 6. Wakefield coming up with their first error of the evening, and Bradford will have the put-in head and feed at the scrum on their own 30 metre line. Don't forget at half-time, as throughout the season on Pulse 2, we're having a look through the history of Rugby League, so you can hear from myself and sport historian Tony Collins as the Sport of Rugby League celebrates its 125th year anniversary. And in the episode at half-time, we will discuss how the Challenge Cup was born and what effect it had on the sport. So Bradford then, their second set of 6 this evening. Milnes from the base of the scrum brings Bradford over on this main stand side. They're up to halfway here. Flanagan's in there at dummy half, goes to Ross Oakes. For the first time this evening, the Bradford Bulls are inside the Wakefield half. 5 metres. Just to that right of centre field as it goes from Hallis. Hallis now to Anthony England, the former Wakefield man, brought down 32 metres out in front of the post. It'll go from Flanagan to Lilly. Lilly fast hands towards Rooks. Rooks is brought down just outside the Wakefield 20 metre line. A tackle remaining for the Bulls as Flanagan fires it towards Lilly. Lilly to Crossley. Crossley down the middle. Line break from Crossley. Crossley's brought down on the last tackle. 10 metres out in front of the post. Flanagan shifts it on that short hand side to Lilly. Lilly along the line.
Pickersgill's in.
Pickersgill.
He's offloaded.
The ball.
Oh, he's given
Matty
a knock on.
Dawson-Jones has gone over the line. It's the last tackle. It's a knock-on the last tackle play. The Bradford Bulls. Oh, my word. What a run from Steve Crossley. Like a bulldozer down the middle. Pickersgill tried to offload the ball out wide to Matty Dawson-Jones. Unfortunately, Pickersgill's knocked it on. Matty Dawson-Jones has knocked it on the try line, and we'll go to the 10-metre restart. Oh, my word. 3.5 minutes gone. Pulse 2 scoreboard. Wakefield 0, Bradford 0, Luke Mawson, but an early opportunity there for the Bulls. Gone begging.
Yeah, really promising early signs there. Forcing the error from Wakefield in that first defensive set, and then some good yardage made down the middle of the pitch. Steve Crossley and Ant England in particular piercing the Wakefield defence at times. So promising start. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite execute that play and get over the line for the first score, but they'll certainly be encouraged as Danny Brough looks for a 40-20 down this near side. That could go too long, and it does. Oh. Brandon Pickersgill, a sigh of relief having watched that one drip over the line, and it's a 7-tackle set. Another opportunity for Bradford to assert some field position and maintain a foothold in this game.
Yeah, Brandon Pickersgill, a very cool customer there. Danny Brough, of course, his first game back since that round 1. And as we said, Chris Chester names a strong squad with David Fafita set to make his first start of the new season. And Danny Brough back with that foot injury sustained in that round 1 win against Hull Kingston Rovers. So here we go. Bradford Bulls, 10 metres shy of the halfway line on tackle number 3. Flanagan in there at dummy half to Lilly. Lilly across the face of the post to Milnes. Milnes to Gallagher. Gallagher, 2 tries last week, plays the ball on halfway. Back it's going to go down the middle with Steve Crossley. Crossley carrying Bradford here in bucket spades, and he's brought down 40 metres out. 4th tackle gone. They're going to put another early kick in from Jordan Lilly. Alex Walker puts his hand up. Walker, he's not confident. He's knocked the ball on, and the referee says that's gone backwards. Well, if that's gone backwards, I'm only 5 stone. That is an absolutely disgraceful decision from the referee, Marcus Griffiths, and Bradford should have the head and feet at the scrum there. 15 metres out from the Wakefield line, so that's a huge decision that has gone against the Bradford Bulls here in the opening 5.5 minutes. I don't normally blow up about decisions, but tell you what, NRL, bring that captain's challenge over here. I don't mind stopping play for 30 seconds. That should have been a scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. Wakefield carrying on though. They're over on that far stand side as it goes from Danny Brough towards Matty Ashurst. Ashurst's brought down there by Joe Brown, just shy of halfway. 4th tackle gone. Real frenetic pace here because we've had 5.5 gone, and Wakefield now looking to build a little bit of momentum down the middle as it goes with Arona. Arona on the last tackle then, the 5 metres inside that Bradford half. It'll go from Kyle Wood to Danny Brough. High hanging kick. Pickers go underneath that one, takes it on his own try line, past the 10, up to the 20, brought down there with the white, red and blue Wakefield Trinity defenders. Bradford in their alternative strip, all black with the red and amber stripes, and Bradford 0-0 here on the Pulse 2 scoreboard. But oh my word, what an unfortunate look there from the Bulls, as here goes D. fucking Johnson out of dummy half. He's brought down 15 shy of halfway. 3rd tackle gone. Flanagan says he's going to go towards the right. Flanagan kids the Wakefield defence. He will attack Joe Westerman and Matty Ashurst, and George Flanagan there. He's still going forward. He'll make a couple of metres, and he's brought down now 5 metres inside that Wakefield half. Hallison at dummy half. It goes towards Lilly. A real lively, promising start here from the Bradford Bulls. They're on the last tackle now as Adam Rooks is wrapped up in a 3-man tackle. 40 metres out. Once again, they go on that right-hand edge to Jordan Lilly. Jordan Lilly drills it into touch. Tom Johnson has made a play at that. And Johnston, well, he's got to race back and get the ball, stop it from going into touch. And Tom Johnston, well, I tell you what, we talked about this, Luke Morse coming to the ground. There's a lot of pressure on Wakefield this evening, and out of the 2 sides, it's Wakefield who are looking a little bit jittery. We have had 7 minutes gone, Pulse 2 scoreboard, Wakefield 0, Bradford 0, with Wakefield trapped inside their own 20-metre line.
I think John Key will be very happy with the start he's seen from his side. Some really good challenging kicks as Wakefield come the knock on inside their own 30 metres. The Bradford players rushing, pat each other on the back. A real opportunity here. Bradford have had the strongest start. Most of the game has been played in this half to our left in Wakefield's half, and a real opportunity now. But what John Keel will want to see is some points on the board. You won't get this many opportunities as the game goes on against a quality outfit like Wakefield. He'll want to see them execute some plays now, get over the line, get points on the board as a reward for their dominance, because it won't happen all the time.
Tom and Andrea Vogel listening in from Tenerife this evening. So here we go, Bradford with a scrum, 25 metres out from that Wakefield try line. Both sides have had 4 sets apiece. Wakefield 3 errors, Bradford just the 1 error, and Bradford building that momentum early doors here as it goes from Hallis to Milnes to Pickersgill. Pickersgill's brought down 15 metres out, 5 metres in from this main stand side. Ross Oakes in at dummy half, gives it to Milnes along the line. Hallis will front up, and he will be brought down there by Kyle Wood and Joe Westerman. Underneath the Wakefield post, 10 metres out. It now goes to Anthony England along the line to Lilly, to Pickersgill, to Matty Dawson-Jones. Matty Dawson-Jones, his run is halted. 8 metres out now. Bradford to the right-hand side of the post. 20 in from that far stand side. Back down the middle they go with Lilly. But Lilly, he's put a bit of a trick play on here, and he will take it right up 5 metres out from that Wakefield try line on tackle number 4. In there at dummy half is George Flanagan. Flanagan's brought down out of dummy half on the last tackle. They're now 4 metres out here, Bradford. Jordan Lilly, it goes towards Adam Rooks. Kick goes in. The Bradford Bulls are chasing. It's Matty Dawson-Jones. The ball will go dead. And that kick there from Adam Rooks, just a little bit too much on it. It will be a 7-tackle set here for the Wakefield Trinity side. And some of the locals in front of our commentary position here, they're getting a little bit restless. 10 minutes gone on the clock. On the Pulse 2 scoreboard, Wakefield 0, Bradford 0. Wakefield just moving the ball out from their own 20-metre line. There were 2 results on Wednesday. Huddersfield 0, Toronto 18, and it was Whitehaven 16, Dewsbury 22. So Huddersfield, they are out of the Challenge Cup, and Dewsbury, they won their rearranged fixture after it was postponed due to Storm Dennis. And now Dewsbury will travel up the A1 to Newcastle on Sunday. They will face Newcastle Thunder. Wakefield on the halfway line. Kyle Wood now. Quick hands towards Arona. Out on that far stand side as it goes to Ashurst. Matty Ashurst is caught high there by Jordan Lilly. Jordan Lilly puts his hand up, and it will be the first penalty of the evening, and it has gone to the hosts here, and we have had 11 minutes gone. And something that really pleased John Luke quickly last week was that improved discipline. As we said, they give 13 penalties away against Oldham. They only give 7 away last week against Sheffield, and that's going to be a key this evening. They don't want to give too many penalties away.
No, this is Wakefield's first real attempts in Bradford territory here, 20 metres out, and it's just needless penalties to give away. There were no danger. It's just, I think Bradford a bit too enthusiastic at times, racing out the line, trying to put a shot on. And they don't need to, you know, the way they started the game were perfect, composed, calm, great game management, and then go give away a silly penalty, give field position, and they'll obviously need to back this up and come out of this unscathed. And as I said earlier, they won't have too many opportunities near the Wakefield line, Bradford. Just as Wakefield spread out with Danny Brough on his right side, the ball Riesling. Oh, Wakefield keep hold of the ball, but great scrambling defence by Bradford.
Brad Gallagher will come in with defogging Johnston and bring down Bill Tupou. Straight out of dummy half, it goes from Riesling. Riesling now will have a tilt at the line, and Riesling has been held up on the line. The referee will say he's over the line. We're going back to the 10. Last tackle here for Wakefield. Riesling will play the ball. Kyle Wood towards Danny Brough. Here we go. Jacob Miller. Crossfield kick looking for Johnston in at the corner. The ball's been parred back. Wakefield have knocked it on over the Bradford line. That's the last tackle. Another error here for Wakefield. Their 4th of the evening. And on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2, it remains Wakefield 0. Bradford Bulls 0. And as we said, Chris Chester, we spoke with him at the press conference yesterday, and he said he will be treating the Bradford Bulls like any other team this evening, preparing as if they're facing Super League opposition. And Bradford so far so good. 12 minutes gone now. They're just moving the ball down the middle. There's a bit of crackling over the PA announcer. Someone's left the microphone on. Here goes Sam Hallas once again. A very strong performance from Sam Hallas so far. He is turned in the tackle on his back. Good defence though from Wakefield. Chris Chester will be delighted with Tanginoa and Arona's effort early door. Hallas will play the ball. It'll go to Milnes, to Gallagher. Gallagher's caught on the forearm. Great defence from Riesling there. Once again, Bradford down the middle with Steve Crossley. Crossley's brought down on that halfway line on that 5th and last tackle. Flanagan's in at dummy half. He will go to Milnes on the short-hand side. Milnes, a clever chip over the top. Tupou has to get to it. Tupou's knocked it back. Bradford kick ahead. Play on is the call from the referee. And the referee will say penalty because Bradford have taken out Bill Tupou off the ball. And that will be 2 penalties in quick succession to Wakefield here. And referee Marcus Griffiths from Widnes, he will say that Bill Tupou was taken out off the ball, but once again, off the cuff stuff from the Bradford Bull there, showing more enterprise and invention early on. Penalty to Wakefield, 20 metres out from their own line.
Yeah, we've seen some really good intelligence play from Jordan Lilly and Rowan Milnes so far. There's Danny Brough finds touch on halfway. Both Bradford halves continuing that excellent kicking game we saw against Sheffield with some really smart and mixing it up as well. We've seen John Lilly try find touch with a grubber. We've seen Rowan Milnes go for a little chip over the top. It's good to see Bradford mixing it up, and Wakefield don't really know how to deal with it yet. And they've got a get out of jail free card with a penalty there, and it didn't look like a penalty from my book. But Bradford again giving away field position. They'll just need to back it up with another solid defensive effort.
Wakefield 30 metres out now from that Bradford Bulls try line. Kyle Rudd to Joe Westerman, the former Warrington Hull FC man, down that middle. Gives it once again there towards Danny Brough, and Wakefield just 20 metres out now as Danny Brough, the 36-year-old, not afraid to take the line on. He'll go from Kyle Wood out to Matty Ashurst, out towards Tom Johnston. Joe Brown and Matty Dawson-Jones do well. Johnston's going into touch. Johnston's gone into touch. What a superb double-man tackle. You can hear the cheers from the Bradford Bulls faithful. There's about 1,000 here that have made the short journey on this Friday evening, and you might be able to hear them. They're banging the drum. They're chanting, and Bradford have just celebrated Tom Johnston going into touch. like it was a try in a grand final. Great to see that spirit and endeavour and that early enthusiasm being rewarded here. Wakefield have come up with their 5th error now. Bradford, as we say, they have had 4 sets of 6 thus far, and they have just come up with the 1 error. This will be their 5th set. And they have a scrum 30 metres out from their own try line. We've had 14 minutes gone here this evening. Still waiting for the first points as it goes from Milnes from the scrum towards Gallagher, 20 years of age. He grew up in Normanton, so he's playing against his home city this evening. We'll hear from Brad Gallagher before we off finish at 10 o'clock this evening. Here come Bradford down the middle with Anthony England. England sucks in that defence, gives the ball to Lilly. Lilly once again feeds it along the line. Adam Rooks will take tackle number 3, and he's on halfway here. 15 minutes gone on the clock. Wakefield 0, Bradford 0. As Bradford keep the ball going, Manny Dawson-Jones to Joe Brown.
Jordan Lilly
inside to
Jordan Lilly's in for the
Lilly towards the line.
That's a high tackle.
Lily's been caught on the Wakefield try line. Quick play the ball. Wakefield at 6 and 7s. Pickersgill kicks ahead. Joe Brown chases. Bradford appealing for a high tackle. The referee says no, and Wakefield will scramble back. They will have the ball on their own try line. The kick there from Pickersgill. It was intended for Dawson-Jones and Joe Brown over in that corner, but somehow Alex Walker got there, and Wakefield now, they're 8 metres out from their own try line, moving the ball forward. They're really struggling here. Bradford have the upper hand in the opening 15 minutes. Flanagan races out of that defensive line with Anthony England. Tupu can't get any metres going forward. They now try to go, and there's a short delayed pass here, and Wakefield up to halfway. That is going to be the last tackle. Bradford have to just watch out for the offloads. They'd retreated back the 10. Going to be a kick out of dummy half here from Jacob Miller. Miller is going to try and trap Pickersgill from his own in goal area. Pickersgill takes it. He's out. He's free. He's lively. And he's brought down 10 metres out from his own try line. Wakefield have a player down in back play, but oh my word, it was over on that far stand side. Bradford cutting Wakefield open with the overlap pass. And referee Marcus Griffiths will stop the clock because we've got a couple of players down injured. Let's just catch our breaths. What a chance for the Bradford Bulls. 0-0 here.
Yeah, John Lilly looked like he was taken high to me there, inches away from the line. Certainly like to see that one back on the highlights. He certainly looked like he was taken above the shoulder, neck or face, and I thought that could have been a penalty try there, Mick, for me, but you might accuse me of being biased, I'm sure you will, but another really good attacking play from Bradford. Jordan Lilly spotted the number advantage on that right-hand side. They put a short side play on. Really smart, good hands through to Joe Brown. He's pass found Jordan Lilly. Jordan Lilly literally stopped, inching away over a clothesliner. Judge for yourselves when you watch it back, folks, but another sign of some really promising Bradford attack, and Wakefield don't really know how to deal with Bradford at this stage.
Kelpie Tanginoa has to leave the field. He was the Wakefield player who was down in back play, so Chris Green will come on. That is the first interchange from Chris Chester this evening. Bradford still starting with their starting 13, and what a job they're doing here as we approach the midway point in this first half. We've had 17 minutes gone here on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2. So from their own 10 metre line, they're just moving the ball out down the middle with Sam Hallis. Hallis now to Crossley. Crossley, pass 1, pass 2. Finally rolled over there by Chris Green, who's just come on the field. Quick play the ball from Steve Crossley to George Flanagan. Flanagan's going to kick out a dummy half. Alex Walker and Tom Johnston will just let the ball bounce on their own 10 metre line, and Tom Johnston will return the ball 15 metres out here for Wakefield Trinity. As we said, Wakefield Trinity, their start to the new Super League season. They've had 2 wins here against Warrington, 18-8, and away against Salford, 22-12. But by and large, a bit of a lacklustre start for Chris Chester's side. Currently 9th in the table, 4 points from their opening 5 outings. Here come Wakefield down the middle with Joe Westerman. Westerman to Green. Green uses that upper body strength. Can't get past Milnes, Gallagher and Hallis. Wakefield on the halfway line here, and I'm really struggling to see who is the Super League team and who is the side from the Championship, as Danny Brough now tries to keep the ball going along the line. It goes to Kyle Wood. He finds Manny Ashurst. Ashurst on a diagonal run into that corner, and he's brought down on the 5th and last tackle, 30 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line, and the referee will say Manny Ashurst in his act to win a penalty. He's rolled the ball behind him, and it is going to be another error here from the Wakefield Trinity side. Their 5th error in this first half. And you look at the completion rates, Bradford completing in the high 80s, Wakefield at about 60%. And so far, all the ingredients, Luke Mawson, are here for the cup shot. Bradford just need to capitalise and turn this possession and perhaps a little bit of the territory they've had in that Wakefield 20-metre line into points on the board.
Is this Bradford performance so much of a shock though, Mick? This is very much what we've been seeing the last few weeks in my book from Bradford. You know, some really solid defence, that hunger in defence to win the ball off the opposition, take them into touch. We've seen that in abundance this season and under John Keir in general. And some really smart attacking play. The halves really stepping it up, as we've mentioned before. Jordan Lilly, Rowan Milne. So really positive start. And if Bradford can carry on as they are in this opening quarter, then there might be a cup set on the cards.
Bradford will move the ball from their own 30-metre line. Kyle McVinnett says, listening from work tonight at Accordio, Goodid. I'm missing this one. Stuart Glover, listening all the way in New York. Come on the Bulls. Don't forget, send us an app message. How do you feel the Bulls have been going in this opening 19 minutes as Joe Brown skirts with that far stand touchline, steps back in field. He's brought down on halfway. Lily's in there at dummy half. It's going to go with Adam Rooks. Rooks straight down the middle. He's brought down 10 metres inside enemy territory on tackle number 4. Bradford 40 metres out. First penalty of the evening for the Bulls. This will be a relieving repeat set of 6 here. Wakefield not clearing the ruck there. Jay Pitts, the former Bradford man, is penalised by referee Marcus Griffiths, and now Bradford a chance to build momentum. Their first penalty of the evening. Jordan Lilly will find touch 20 metres out from that Wakefield Trinity try line. Can the Bulls put points on the board here? They've declined the 2 points. Dawson Jones taps the ball on his right boot, gives it to Steve Crossley. Steve Crossley's brought down 12 metres out to the right-hand side of the post. It'll now go with Lilly. Lilly takes that line on. Lilly's in at the right-hand side of the post. And the Bradford Bulls have opened the scoring here at Bellevue. And another shock Super League scalp could be about to happen. We've had 21 minutes on the clock. Jordan Lilly, his 3rd try of the season. He scored last week in the 28-0 win over the Sheffield Eagles, and that has been coming from the Bradford Bulls. Wakefield Trinity and the Bellevue Stadium, they're in shock here. The kick will come from Rowan Milnes just to the right-hand side of the post and take about Jordan Lilly. He had that conviction. He had that know-how. He attacked those lazy Wakefield Trinity A and B marker defenders, went past them. Alex Walker had already gone to the left. He then had to go back to the right. He couldn't get there in time. And Jordan Lilly, that upper body strength has taken him past Alex Walker and over the line. Bradford Bulls 4, Wakefield Trinity 0. The shock is on.
Just what Jordan Lilly deserved for his opening 20 minutes in. He's been absolutely outstanding in defence and attack for Bradford. And again, he got the ball, he spotted a gap, he stepped back on the inside, caught Wakefield off guard. They couldn't adjust the numbers in time, and he managed to step his way past 2 defenders to touchdown with Rowan Milne slotting the conversion straight through the H. It's Wakefield Trinity 0, Bradford Bulls 6.
Christopher has messaged us on Twitter at Pulse2 Radio. Just finished work, Mick. Sounds like the Bulls. I'm really mixing it up. Come on, you Bulls. And Kyle Partridge on Facebook has said, listening to the call, also at work on a Friday night, sounding like the Bulls mean business this evening. Let us know. Send a message on Twitter, Facebook or the app on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2 with 21 minutes gone here as the restart gets back underway with Defogging Johnston taking tackle 1, 20 metres out from his own try line. It is Wakefield Trinity 0, Bradford Bulls 6. John Keir and the Bulls. There's a long way to go in this one, but in the opening 21 and a half minutes, so far so good for the Bulls. As we say, Wakefield very lethargic, and Chris Chester was talking about using this game to build confidence. So far they're in a real arm wrestle and a battle this evening. Bradford 10 shy of halfway with Anthony England. It goes from Flanagan to Hallis along the line to Lilly now goes towards Rooks is brought down, high tackle coming up here, and it's back-to-back penalties here now for John Keir and the Bradford Bulls. They've had 4 repeat sets of 6 now. This is on the halfway line. And just looking at the stats here, Bradford are still completing now in the high 90s. Wakefield just 65%. They've had 5 errors in this opening 22 and a half minutes. And Jordan Lilly, once again, the accurate marksman, will find touch 25 metres out from that Wakefield Trinity try line. Can the Bulls go back to back here? Let's see what happens. It'll be quickly taken in by Dawson Jones. He fancies it this time. He's brought down 18 metres out, 10 metres in from that far stand side. Flanagan in at dummy half to England. England thought about the offload to Crossley, decides to take the tackle from Westerman and Ashurst in that 3-man Wakefield Trinity challenge. He's now 12 metres out in front of the post. Flanagan goes himself, fires the ball along the line towards Hallis. Hallis is brought down 5 metres out. 2 tackles remaining here for the Bradford Bulls. Flanagan, will he go himself? No, he won't. He'll miss the pass towards Crossley. It goes behind Crossley. 1-arm pick-up from Pickersgill, and Pickersgill's brought down on tackle number 4, 8 metres out right in front of those Wakefield Trinity posts. Flanagan now to England. England against his former employees. Head down, surges on the angle. Last tackle for John Keir's side. Bradford 6, Wakefield 0. Back in centre field to Mills. Kick chip, looking for Lilly. Wakefield do well there. It was Jacob Miller who just leapt up, and he will take the ball and avert the danger. And at long last, after 5.5 minutes, Wakefield will have some ball in hand here. And on the Pulse 2 scoreboard, it is Wakefield 0, Bradford Bulls 6, with 15.5 minutes remaining to half time, as Wakefield now will just try and get the forwards with the leg drives to try and carry them out of their own 20-metre line. John Keir yet to make an interchange. Bradford looking fitter, decidedly fitter, more hungrier, more enthusiasm, more endeavour. Don't want to give a penalty away. Bill Tupou straight out of dummy half. Brought down on the last tackle there by Gallagher and Hallis. It'll go once again to Danny Brough. Left-footed kick straight downtown. Joe Brown takes the invitation. He says, I'll go to the party. And here he goes with the dancing feet. And he's brought down 20 shy of halfway. Bradford now will start their 9th set of 6 this evening as it goes to Pickersgill. Tackle number 2. Pickersgill 10 metres shy of halfway. Centre field position. Lilly now down that right-hand edge towards Ross Oakes. Ross Oakes is brought down. John Keir brings on his first interchange of the evening as Levitt Nzongu comes on the field. And Bradford are just inside that Wakefield half on tackle number 4. Steve Crossley rolled over on his back. Flanagan's in there at dummy half. Surveys the landscape. Goes to the man from the Congo, Levi Nzongu, 21 years of age, the former Melbourne Storm man, plays the ball on the last tackle. George Flanagan, a clever chip kick into touch, turns Wakefield around, 10 metres out from that Wakefield try line. And on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2 this evening, Bradford still leading by 6 points to 0 after that early try from Jordan Lilly. Holly Green says, gutted I couldn't get there, getting Jordan Lilly. Sue Bullard says, brilliant try, come on you Bulls, well done Jordan. And Brad says, sounds like the Bulls are up for another Challenge Cup upset. Wakefield 0, Bradford 6. 6 Bulls players are featuring this evening who've played in that famous 24-22 win over Leeds. Sam Haller, Steve Crossley, Jordan Lilly, Rowan Mills, Ross Oakes and David Foggin Johnston. 10 homegrown players in the 17-man team this evening. So Wakefield from that 10-metre scrum, they're just trying to come down the middle. David Fafita's just come back on the field, and here goes the Big Bopper. Oh, Big Bopper has put a huge fend on Jordan Lilly, and referee Marcus Griffiths is now going to say Sam Hallis has gone above the head there of David Fafita, and Wakefield awarded their 3rd penalty of the evening. Well, I find that quite hard to believe, Hallis, but somehow Hallis, he's a stray arm perhaps, has gone above David Fafita's shoulder blades into the face. And now the cry of come on Wakefield will reverberate around Bellevue here. Wakefield up to halfway via the boot of Danny Brough. They will tap the ball and will come over on this right-hand edge. Former Bradford man Jay Pitts. He's brought down 10 metres inside the Bradford half. Tackle number 1. Alex Walker's in there at dummy half. They'll go down this left edge now with Chris Green. Chris Green, 25 metres out from that Bradford trial, and all of a sudden Bradford just looking a little bit tired here. They're going to have to front up on defence, although Wakefield are going to score underneath the post here. Joe Westerman, he juggled the ball. The inquest will start with the Bradford Bulls defence. George Flanagan is asking questions, saying, was that a knock-on? And it was like Joe Westerman just threw the ball up. He regathered it and he's underneath the post. It's Bradford Bulls 6, Wakefield Trinity 4 here. The kick to come from Danny Brough. The kick predictor once again at 100%. I think to the letter of the law, there was nothing wrong with that.
Apart from the pass for about 5 miles forward. A very suspicious looking pass from Danny Brough, but the pass was ruled to be, level or backwards, illegal. Nothing wrong from Westerman's point of view there. He looked like he spilled the ball. He did well to regather it. He didn't give up on his own spill, and he goes and touches down. And you felt like Wakefield just had their backs up a little bit and just started to get back into this game. And unfortunate from Bradford's perspective, and they can't let this dampen their spirits too much. But again, that came on the back of a penalty over on the far side for that. Some would say high shot on Fafita, some would say it were across the shoulder. It was ruled high, so Wakefield got the field position on the back of that, went over. So Bradford will want to tighten up on those areas, giving away a couple of penalties, and that gap that opened up in the middle there. Wakefield had them on the middle of the pitch there. They created a massive gap, and Bradford's communication just slightly out there. Wakefield took advantage of the quality Super League side would, and we're all square.
Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2. Mick the Game caller Gledhill and Luke Mawson this evening here. It is the 5th round of the Coral Challenge Cup. Wakefield 6. Try from Joe Westerman in the 29th minute. Bradford Bulls 6. We're locked up. Lily's try after 20 minutes, and the restart here now. He's going to see Chris Green throw himself straight in there at Ross Oakes, Sam Hallis and Rowan Mills. Quick play the ball from Green. They're going to come over on this right-hand edge with Riesling. Riesling's brought down right in front of our commentary position. Woods in there at dummy half to Danny Brough. Along the line it's going to go with Pitts. Pitts will front up. Good defence though from Eben Skur, who's just come on alongside Levi Nzonga. Wakefield 10 metres shy of halfway here with 2 tackles remaining. It's going to go towards Brough to Miller. Out wide now towards Atkins. Atkins 2 tries last weekend also against Hull FC as Wakefield went down in Golden Point extra time by 27 points to 26. So on the restart here, Wakefield 6, Bradford 6, and Wakefield are on the 5th and last tackle. 25 metres out from the Bradford line. It's going to go back to Jacob Miller, and it's another knock on here, this time from David Fafita. So Wakefield, after 3 clean sets, which resulted in a clean set, then a penalty, and then the try, they've come up with error number 6 of the evening. And once again, the Bradford Bulls supporters on that far stand side, they are cheering with delight. Don't forget, you can send us a message. Let us know your thoughts on what is happening here at the Mobile Rocket Stadium. Bob Myers, Mary Ryan joining us this evening. And we've had another message from Tony. And Tony says, really happy with what it sounds like a great attitude for the Bulls tonight, and gutted to start typing as they score. Always great coverage from you, Mick and Luke. Keep it up going. Come on, you Bulls. A long, long way to go in this one, but 6 points apiece. 10 minutes to go to half-time. Here come Bradford with Levi Nzongu down the middle. Thomas Doyle's come on for Flanagan. Doyle, one of the homegrown heroes. Bradford, red, amber and black DNA. Towards Skur. Skur will get to his feet, play the ball. Doyle now to Gallagher, to Mills. Over on this right-hand edge now towards Oakes. Oakes is brought down 30 metres out. 2 tackles remaining. Pickers goes in at dummy half. It goes to Mills. Once again, Eben Skur. On that last tackle now, Bradford. 25 metres out. Doyle to Mills. Mills perfectly weighted. Defogging Johnson looking to put pressure here on Bill Tupu. Tupu allowed to jump up. Takes the tackle, 5 metres out from his own try line. Immediately behind him is Riesling. Second tackle gone here for Wakefield now, and they are 5 metres out still. They're finally outside of their own 10 metre line with Bill Tupu, his second carry here. And he's up to the 20 metre line now with Adam Rooks and Levi Nzongu bringing him down. Centre field position for the hosts. They're going to go on that left-hand edge towards Westerman again. Here comes in Hallis at the side. Good defence here from John Keir's side. It is going to be that fortitude and that defiance in defence that is going to keep the Bradford Bulls in this tie. 6 points apiece. Wakefield up to the 40 metre line. 10 shy of halfway on the last. Danny Brough put under pressure by Gallagher. Defogging Johnson has to stop the 40-20. The bounce of the ball will be kind. Clean pick up on this main stand side now by Defogging Johnson. And the former Hunslet man is brought down 20 metres out in front front of the Bradford post. He gets up a little bit gingerly there. D. Fugging Johnston, something's happened to his right angle. On will come the Bulls physio. Referee Marcus Griffiths just having a look here as D. Fugging Johnson limps over towards his main stand side. Third tackle gone. Joe Brown's wrapped up. The former Wigan man signed a deal with the Bradford Bulls last season. Goes down the middle once again. Bulldozing, punishing run from Levi Enzongu. 15 shy of halfway. 7 minutes to half time. Wakefield 6, Bradford 6. Milnes now on that right hand edge. Once again attacking those markers. Hallis rolled over. Last tackle, they're on the halfway line. It's going to go to Doyle. Lilly, short side. Game management from Lilly. Drills it 20 metres out from that Wakefield try line. And here at the Mobile Rocket Stadium, Bellevue, this evening, we have a Coral Challenge Cup Battle Royal with 6 minutes to go to half time. Bradford well and truly in an arm wrestle with Wakefield here. And it's Wakefield 6, Bradford 6 on the Pulse 2 scoreboard. Luke Mawson, John Kay will be absolutely delighted with what he's seen in this opening 34 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, the first 20 was absolutely outstanding. We've seen Wakefield get a bit more field position, and they're starting to pin Bradford inside their own half, and Bradford are giving away the ball, turning over the ball on the Wakefield 20 or 30, and Wakefield causing more problems in attack as things stand. But we knew this had happened. The game will ebb and flow. Momentum will change between sides, and there don't look to be a division between these two teams, which will please John. The errors have been kept at a minimum. A couple of penalties too many for his liking, but he certainly won't be too displeased with what he's seen. He'll just want to see more of the game management we've seen from Jordan Lilly and George Flanagan and Rowan Milnes down the spine of the pitch. But so far so good from a Bradford perspective.
Wakefield will play the ball on the halfway line with David Fafita. Kyle Wood once again towards Westerman, the Wakefield Trinity try scorer. That's come off a Bradford hand. Picked up by Joe Brown. Referee will bring it back. That touched a Bradford hand. No complaints from me. Joe Brown would have been underneath the post there. He'd kicked the ball forward. Perfectly weighted up. 5 out from the Wakefield line. But as we said, Bradford just got a little bit too excited there. It happened in the blink of an eye. I can't tell you who the Bradford player was who reached out and touched the ball. But Wakefield, they will have another set of 6 here on the Bradford line. 30 metres out here. 5 minutes remaining to half time. Don't forget, send a message, use the Bulls Live hashtag. Messages on Facebook at Bradford Bulls Live. And you can also get us on the app, top right-hand corner. Late Night Love coming up this evening at 10 o'clock. Will it be Late Night Love with the Bulls in the draw on Monday? Here come Wakefield. We're locked at 6 points apiece. J. Pitts wrapped up by Gallagher, 20 metres out from the Bradford line, in front of the post. Brough towards Ashurst, to Walker. Walker now towards Atkins. Atkins allowed to offload the ball to Miller, to Fafita. Fafita on that angled run. Fafita's taken somebody out, but the referee will say penalty against Bradford for a high tackle. And it was Manny Dawson-Jones who was throwing himself there at David Fafita, 10 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line. And the referee Marcus Griffiths will stop the clock, and he wants a word here with Manny Dawson-Jones just about the tackling technique. Normally in the NRL, the referees are mic'd up. We'd say, let's have a listen in, but we can predict what Manny Dawson-Jones is being told. Steve Crossley's off the field, so Sam Hallis is the captain at this moment in time. And with exactly 4 minutes to go to half-time, referee Marcus Griffin is going to be warning the Bradford Bulls about their tackling technique. That's the second time now they've gone high.
It works both ways, though, Mick. What Sam Hallis is saying there, a few Bradford players have had a head-eye shot and he hasn't given a penalty, and he wants it to be equal for both teams, and certainly that'll concern John Keir as another penalty given away. As the ball gets spread, can't see, I think that's Jay Pitts. Jay Pitts within inches of the Bradford line. Great defence there by Brad Gallagher and Levi Enzongu. Keeps Wakefield out, but another 4 tackles for Bradford to defend here, Mick.
Wakefield now, 10 metres out in front of the Bradford Bulls post. It goes from Brough, fires it into the arms of Westerman. Westerman down the cul-de-sac, wrapped up there by Milnes and Hallis. Bradford 6, Wakefield 6. Crucial period in this game coming up here. Wakefield throw it out wide. It goes towards Reece Lane. Reece Lane, he can't get past Gallagher. And Zongo comes in, goes for the torso rather than the legs. He's now brought down 8 metres out A tackle remaining here for Wakefield. Once again, the right on that Bradford Bulls line. Danny Brough goes probing to Westerman. Westerman has dropped the ball over the line. And what a tackle that was. But referee Marcus Griffiths, he's going to say penalty here to Wakefield. Right in front of the post. We'll wait to see what the decision is here. No, he isn't. He's not going to. He's going to say scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. Well, the Bull supporters in this main stand, they're all looking round, shrugging the shoulders here. It did look like, well, Joe Westerman dropped the ball over the line for mine, and a bit of confusion here, but he is going to say scrum, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. Another error this evening from Wakefield. Bradford still just one error in this first half. Wakefield 7 errors, Bradford just 1. That will please head coach John Keir with 2.5 minutes remaining here, and I think Bradford, they'll just want to get to half time here now. They've done a mountain of work. There's been a lot of effort out there on the field here, and we've got 2.5 minutes remaining. Bradford might just feel a little bit aggrieved that some of those 1%ers, those 50-50 calls, have gone against them here. But Bradford just moving the ball down the middle now over on that left-hand edge as Eben Skur gets to his feet. It goes to Hallis, to Milnes. Milnes along the line to Pickersgill. Pickersgill here to Oakes. Oakes past 1, past 2. Cannot get past Danny Brough, who comes in as the third man. Bradford 8 shy of halfway here. Oakes will play the ball. Pickersgill in at dummy half. It goes to Milnes. Milnes to Nzongu. Nzongu brought down there by Green and Fafita in a 2-man tackle. Bradford on halfway on that last tackle. Jordan Lilly inside pass to Pickersgill. Pickersgill's away, but it's gone forward, says referee Marcus Griffiths. Bradford's second error in this first half, and that now will be a play the ball just inside the Wakefield half. Jordan Lilly once again, that drop of the shoulder, he got the legs winding the coil up, off he went, and as we say, he drew in Alex Walker. Pickersgill on the inside, but the pass did go forward. Wakefield then, 90 seconds remaining at the end of this first half. A crucial set of 6 coming up here that the Bulls are going to have to defend as Westerman takes tackle number 1. They're moving on this right-hand edge as it goes from Kyle Wood towards Chris Green. Green's brought down there. Good defence there from Tom Doyle, also Sam Hallis. Wakefield now will shift it over on that left-hand head. Wakefield players taking out a Bradford man. Referee was about to put whistle to lips here. He's played the advantage to Wakefield as Wakefield are allowed to come down the middle here with Ryan Atkins. 4th tackle gone here. We've got 40 seconds remaining right at the end of this first half. Kyle Wood looks for the runner, finds David Fafita. Fafita can't offload the ball. Doyle comes in and wraps him up. Wakefield on the last tackle in front of the post. Danny Brough thought about the 1-pointer. It's going to go back to Jacob Miller. Jacob Miller from in front of the post with seconds remaining. The drop goal is good, and Wakefield will take the narrowest of leads into the sheds at half time. Wakefield Trinity 7, Bradford Bulls 6. That was all created by that bulldozing run there from David Fafita. He was allowed to offload the ball. Danny Brough set himself up in front of the post. He then dummied the drop goal, give it to Jacob Miller, and Jacob Miller from 20 metres out, he struck that one sweet. And like a heat-seeking missile, that one went between the posts. 15 seconds remaining. Jordan Lilly goes for a short restart. Bradford have the ball. Referee says knock on though. He'll say Gallagher's knocked the ball on, but Bradford have the scrum. Head and feed. The Hooters going to beat him here. They try to call time off, and it will be half time. Bradford had the head and feed at the scrum, 30 metres out from that Wakefield line. You could see what they were trying to do. They would have formed the scrum, and either Lilly or Milnes from 30 metres out with a second remaining in that first half, and that's what they've got to continue in this second half. They've got to maintain that composure, that concentration. They know they're in an arm wrestle with Wakefield, and from what we've seen on this opening 40 minutes, they are more than beatable. And Chris Chester, who's been in charge at Bellevue since 2016 after taking over from Brian Smith, it'll be interesting to see what sort of team talk he has given his side. Well, we're back underway. Boot to ball from Jordan Lilly. Wakefield moving the ball down on this main stand side. Second tackle gone. They'll move it back in centre field. Now they're going to go probing over on that right-hand edge in front of the opposite stand, which has the Bradford supporters in this evening. Not quite a full house this evening. They're expecting around 3,500 to 4,000 spectators. Bradford bringing 1,000 over from I'm going to say Odsal Stadium. It's I don't know what you can say from Bradford, from the city of Bradford. There we go. Here goes David Fafita. Oh, he's hungry. And Zongo comes in, brings him down. Tackle number 4. Wakefield on the halfway line. Down the middle they go now with Westerman. Westerman, he's the try scorer in that first half for Wakefield. He's brought down 40 metres out on that 5th and last tackle. The ball will come from dummy half from Josh Wood. He will go high. Hanging kick this time from Danny Brough. Wakefield have knocked the ball on. It's gone backwards. Referee will say turnover. Penalty to Bradford, actually. He'll say Wakefield were offside in the 10. And the penalty count here now is locked up at 4 penalties apiece. Bradford awarded their first penalty at the start of the second half, 20 metres out from their own try line. Jordan Lilly kicks the ball 5 shy of halfway. So certainly when you look back at the head-to-head, the last meeting between the two sides on the 3rd of October, it was Wakefield 24, Bradford 16. Bradford, when we go back the last couple of years, Bradford winning 3 of the last 5 meetings. But Wakefield did win the last 2 games here in the inaugural Super 8 season back in 2015, 48-18, and then the £1 million game 24-16. Bradford now 10 metres inside that Wakefield half. It goes from Lilly to Sker makes 10 metres down the middle. The former Stanley Anichaman wins a penalty in front of the post, and John Keir has 2 fingers up in the air, and here we go. Jordan Lilly is pointing towards the post. Back-to-back penalties. Bradford winning the penalty count now, and Rowan Milnes, well, if this is the final act of the scoring, Luke Mawson, your big ball prediction is right. I don't think it will be, but the kick predictor is saying 59%. It is 30 metres out, centre field position, but there is a slight wind that will favour Rowan Milnes. Milnes, as we said, so far this season, he is kicking at 16 from 19 attempts. He was 4 from 5 last week, and Bradford now presented with an early opportunity right at the start of this second half to wrestle the lead back from Wakefield Trinity. Look at Rowan Milnes, look at that composure. He will draw that imaginary line with that left boot now. He's going to start his run up. Let's see, here we go. Rowan Milnes, he struck that with some heat. It's between the posts, and Bradford lead Wakefield once again. Wakefield Trinity 7, Bradford Bulls 8 here, and we are in the 43rd minute. Luke Mawson, what a start for the Bulls.
Just what John Keir will have wanted. They got gifted field position, got up into Wakefield's half, won a penalty, and then got themselves back in the lead. You know, so all of a sudden Bradford are back in the lead and Wakefield need to try and force the issue again. So perfect start to this half, especially with Bradford giving up possession early on. As Brough restarts the game, it's dealt with by Rowan Milnes and Ebensker, who's impressing's coming on once again. Looks to pierce the Wakefield defence, but brilliant start to the half, and Bradford will just look for some more game management now.
Bradford 10 metres out on tackle number 1 on that restart. In there at dummy half. Down that middle. Once again, Ross Oakes getting involved here. Early doors. Plays the ball. Defogging Johnson. 15 metres out from his own line. 3rd tackle gone. Doyle to Nzongu. Nzongu decides to take on Fafita. Westerman. Also Pitts. Quick play the ball from Nzongu. Doyle to Hallis. Hallis is brought down on the restart. 5th and last tackle, Bradford on their own 30-metre line, so a good strong set from Wakefield. He's put under pressure there is Jordan Lilly by Josh Rudd. Gets the kick away. Lilly gets it straight down the throat, though, of Rhys Lynn. And Rhys Lynn will come straight down the middle, and he's brought down there by Hallis and Rooks, and also Doyle. Sarah Metcalf. We've also had messages from Christopher, every point counts, and Maureen Hammond says from the commentary, sounds like 14 men on the Wakefield side. Here we go. Wakefield up to halfway here. Keep your messages coming in, use the app, use Twitter, use Facebook. If you're out there listening, we'll give you a shout out this evening. They'll play the ball, and here goes David Fafita. He can't find any traction whatsoever. Doyle goes for the legs, aided and assisted by Hallis and Nzongu. Sean Mawson says, good commentary. Again, Mick and Luke. Here goes Josh Wood down the middle. Last tackle. The A and B marker defence for the Bulls. It's Sker and Hallis. They do well. Danny Brough will put high hanging kick here, looking to find Brown. Brown calls for it. Brown does well. Brown was taken out in the air. It's another penalty to the Bradford Bulls, their 6th of the evening, and not quite sure what was happening there with Reese Ling, but Reese Ling and Ryan Atkins just not letting Joe Brown's feet hit terra firma. Jackie Stanton says Sam Hallis must have grown free foot to put a high tackle on for Fafita. Great first half from the Bulls, keep it up second half. And Jackie says she loves the Bulls. Will they be in the draw? Monday night, 7 o'clock. It's stateside, New York. New York, New York. Here we go. Doyle now to Nzongu. 5 metres shy of the halfway line. We have had 46 minutes gone here this evening at the Mobile Rocket Stadium. It now goes towards Thomas Doyle to Rowan Milnes. Rowan Milnes out wide to Pickersgill. Bradford have an overlap. It goes to Oakes. Oakes beats one, beats two. Passes on the inside back to Pickersgill. Pickersgill 30 metres out, 20 metres out. Floats the ball over on that left-hand edge. And Bradford are wrapped up. 25 metres out. Quick play the ball needed. Back in centre field now with Milnes. Along the line to Hallis. Hallis will probe. Looks for an opening. Fourth tackle gone. Bradford 20 metres out in front of the Wakefield post. Here goes Thomas Doyle. Head down. He's brought down on the last tackle. 10 metres out now. Hallis in at dummy half to Milnes. Milnes peppers one along the floor, along the carpet. Wakefield are trapped in goal. Repeat set of 6 coming up here. And Bradford, they are firing on all cylinders. Here we go. Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2. A repeat set of 6 for John Keir's side. And it's the first goal line dropout of the evening. And it has been forced by Rowan Milnes. We heard from him in the pre-match amble. And he said, as long as those supporters can see that progress and progression from week 1 to where the side are now, they will be more than happy and delighted. Here we go. Danny Brough with the restart. The war cry, come on you Bulls, is reverberating around in Wakefield tonight. Lilly on the restart. Looks for the willing runner. Gives it there to Levi Nzongu. Tackle number 1. Doyle's in there at dummy half. 25 metres out as it now goes down the middle with Eben Skur. Eben Skur, 19 years of age. 18 stone of brute force. Brought down 20 metres out now. Quick play the ball. Doyle to Lilly to Pickersgill to Rooks. Rooks looks for an opening. Adam Rooks is brought down 4 metres out from that Wakefield try line. Joe Brown goes in there at dummy half. Referee says get on with it. Play the ball. Brown to Lilly. Lilly, the linking qualities are there from the Bulls. It goes towards Rowan Milnes to Pickersgill. It's touched a Wakefield hand. Back to one. Rowan Milnes kicks behind the line. Rowan Milnes is going to score. Rowan Milnes has touched the ball down for the Bradford Bulls, and the Bradford Bulls have a second try. The referee has stopped the clock. He will talk to the in-goal judge and he will point the finger. He's pointing the finger. It is Bradford Bulls. They now lead by 12 points to 7. Dare to dream. Dare to dream, it's happening again. Another Super League Cup shock is potentially on the cards. Wakefield Trinity 7, Bradford Bulls 12. He had the conviction, he had the confidence of the world. He backed himself to win the put down between him and Alex Walker. It was live ball, it was in the in-goal area, and oh my word, composure is an overused word, an overused statement, but Rowan Milnes, he composed himself. He got his right arm to that ball. The referee just added to the tension there. He stopped the clock. There's no video referee here this evening. He talked to the in-goal judge and then he pointed the finger. The kick predictor 100%. Bradford potentially going to a 2-score lead for the first time this evening.
How old's Rowan Milnes, Mick? 19, 20? What an old head on young shoulders that is. His pass out wide was intercepted by a Wakefield man. It went back into his hands. The referee waves play on. He runs into the middle of the pitch. Milnes' kick goes straight between the posts to give Bradford that 2-score lead. Brilliant composure by Rowan Milnes. He came back on the inside, ran towards the post, spotted a gap. That intelligence for such a young man is incredible. His grubber kick in behind, goes off the post pads, bamboozles the Wakefield defence, leaves them absolutely bumfuzzled, and then he regathered his own kick to touchdown. What a moment, and just what Bradford deserve as well.
Rowan Milnes, he suffered Challenge Cup heartbreak last season. Some of the Bradford Bulls supporters in front of us are getting a little bit giddy. We've gone back to the Peter Fox era. Cries of Northern. Paul Newlove, Hilary Hanley, Keith Mumby, Jeff Grayson. Oh, here we go. Wakefield Trinity 7, Bradford Bulls 14. 2 tries to 1. Lily and Milnes. Milnes with that penalty goal, and then the conversion. 3 from 3 with a boot. A personal haul of 10 points this evening for Rowan Milnes. Here goes Levy Nzongo. He's got a bit of confidence. He offloads the ball now to Hallis. Here come the Bulls. Hallis now coming on this main stand side. Hallis is going to be brought down. 15 shy of that halfway line. Wakefield is looking a little bit tired now. A lot of hands on hips as it goes from Lily. Lily to Nzongo. 4th tackle gone. Bradford 10 shy of halfway on the restart. Doyle's in there at dummy half. Down the middle here with Hallis. Bradford, as we said, they've just made 2 errors all game. 92% the completion rate here. Last tackle, says referee Griffiths. Lily drills it over the head, looking to find Walker on this main stand side. The ball will be trapped, and he is now going to attack from deep. And Lily will come in with Adam Rooks, and Walker's brought down 20 metres out from his own try line. Wakefield have to chase the game. We've got 28 minutes remaining here. 7 points the difference. Wakefield 7, Bradford 14 this evening on Pulse 2. We hope you're enjoying the call. What a performance this has been for the Bradford Bulls. What a journey. They look to make it 4 on the bounce. Wakefield straight down the middle here with Josh Wood. They're up to halfway. Now it goes with Miller. Miller now looks for that inside support, finds it from Fafita. Fafita has not played the ball there, and here goes Josh Wood straight out of dummy half. He's made 20 metres forward, and Wakefield are on the last tackle, 25 metres out, centre field position. Where will they go with the ball? They'll find it to Danny Brough, the 36-year-old. A high hanging kick. He will fire it over on the far stand side. Wakefield take the ball, but Bill Tupper has passed it to a Bradford man. And here come Bradford Bulls now. They're 20 metres out from their own try line, and it was Rowan Milnes with that intercept. Another error this evening from Wakefield, their 9th error of the evening, albeit that one coming out on the last tackle. Bradford a little bit risky there. Ross Oakes offloading the ball as he was going down into that turf. Gived it to Lily. Lily took the tackle. Foggin Johnston out of dummy half. He's brought down on his own 30-metre line. Wriggling forward, wants a penalty. Lily in at dummy half now to Eben Skerr. Skerr punches a huge hole down the middle. And don't forget, Anthony England and Steve Crossley are off the field. They are going to come back on the field, and they're going to give Bradford Bulls their second wind here. On the last tackle on the halfway line, 27 minutes remain. Once again, Bradford play the percentages. Jordan Lily out of dummy half. It's a kicking masterclass. Jordan Lilly gets a high five there from Rowan Milnes and Brad Gallagher. And look at Brad Gallagher there. He's like a cage beast. The cage door's just been opened. He beats his chest. It will be a scrum head and feet to Wakefield. 20 metres out from their own try line. And Wakefield, that do not know what has hit them this evening. Toby Rackham says, listening from Tenerife, good stuff. Toby the Judge Rackham. And Norman and Martin say, hello from the Woodman, watching Salford versus Wigan, but listening to the commentary. So we've even got Norman and Martin joining us. Good evening, boys. Here we go from that scrum. Wakefield now. They pilot the ball over on this main stand side. Walker has it. Past Lily. Inside support there from Miller. Down the middle they will go with Westerman. He's going to be brought down on tackle number 2. They're 10 shy of halfway. Once again it goes down the middle with Fafita. Fafita's first appearance in 2020. Not quite match fit for mine, but he's still a physical presence. Another scrappy, messy play the ball. Miller fires it into the arms of Atkins, the former Bradford man, remember. Atkins offloads the ball. Ashurst comes down the middle. Wakefield 32 metres out from that Bradford try line. Sam Hallis has his right arm held up in the air, and he will alert the referee that Ryan Atkins has gone down. In fact, it's Alex Walker, I beg your pardon, who's gone down there, and Alex Walker's down on his haunches. So the clock will stop. This will play into Bradford's arms here. On come the physios, on come the water bottles. There'll be one tackle remaining here, and you must be absolutely delighted, John Keir, Luke Mawson, with how this second half has unfolded.
Yeah, what I would have wanted was Wakefield will have got a rocket at half-time. Chris Chester will have given them a serve or two in the changing rooms. He would have wanted them to come out and Bradford concede a couple of early scores and let this game get away with them. They've done the exact opposite. They've continued, if not improved, on that first half performance and got points on the board on the back of it, and they now find themselves a 2-score 2-score advantage. It's just what the doctor has ordered in terms of the start to the second half. He just want to keep this going. There's plenty of time left in this game, and Wakefield are a quality outfit with some big players out there.
Referee will say that is tackle number 4, and Wakefield, they are 30 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line. They have to chase the game. Danny Brough floats the ball out over on that far stand side towards Ryan Atkins. Ryan Atkins once again steps past 1, past 2. 25 metres out on that 5th and last tackle. They're going to come down the middle. Brough will kick from centre field, putting pressure under Joe Brown. Joe Brown leaps up. Joe Brown takes that one, and he's brought down in the field of play. But Wakefield are pushing him back over the try line, and that will be a repeat set of 6 here, and that is a huge decision. Bradford appealing, saying Joe Brown was tackled, and the ball was grounded in the field of play. But the referee, Marcus Griffiths, he's closer than us. He will say that Joe Brown was behind his own try line, and it will be a repeat set of 6 here for the host Wakefield Trinity. Luke Mawson, 7 points to 14 here, and we're just 5 minutes shy of the hour mark.
Yeah, Wakefield's starting to turn the screw again, just like they did in the first half. The home fans getting a bit more boisterous now. Bradford have some defending to do. Another set of 6 they defend inside their own 30 metres. But if they defend anything like they have in the opening 55 minutes of this game, Wakefield will do well to get over it. Really, really good kick for Danny Brough. What you expect from him, a man of his class, and a brilliant take by Joe Brown. It looked to have grounded the ball, but the referee ruled he was legal as Wakefield make a half break to the Bradford 10-metre line. Brilliant scrambling defence by Rowan Milnes and Levy and Zongu.
Wakefield now 10 metres out. It goes through quick hands from Woods towards Brough to Miller. Miller, cut out pass. Chance for Johnston in at the corner. But Joe Brown cuts across with Jordan Lilly. And Joe Brown, he wraps on and latches onto there Tom Johnston. Johnston will play the ball 5 metres in from this main stand side. Once again back to Miller. Miller down the middle, it's going to go here with Arona. Arona's back out there on the field for the start of the second half, and he's wrapped up on the 5th and last tackle right in front of those Bradford Bulls posts. Wakefield 7, Bradford 14. It goes to Danny Brough. Grubber's behind, and Rowan Milnes clean take in the air there, and Bradford have possession 15 metres out from their own try line. They have kept their line intact here. Here goes defogging Johnston. He's brought down 20 metres out from his own try line, as Bradford now just moving it down the middle channel, just trying to conserve a little bit of energy. This is one of those sets where it goes through the backs. The forwards just allowed a breather. George Flanagan about to come back out there on the field. Here goes Eben Skur now after a short Jordan Lilly pass. That was crisp, and he's brought down on his own 30 metre line. 4th tackle coming up here for the Bulls. Doyle, it goes to Milnes. Milnes looks for a 40-20. Tom Johnston out of position. Instead,
really
Milnes has found space, turns around Walker. Walker takes it from his own 10 metre line, so that kick from Rowan Milnes has just turned Wakefield around, and here come the Bradford Bulls. They're going to move the ball back down this middle channel here, and Wakefield, they're just really looking for that momentum as we approach the hour mark here on Bradford Bulls Live on Pulse 2. Wakefield over on that far stand side. Bradford defending like their lives and careers depend on it. So much hunger from this young Bradford Bulls side. Once again, it's averaging just 23 years and 4 months this evening, as Wakefield now, they look to turn the screw. It goes from Fafita towards George King. King up to halfway for Wakefield. Out of dummy half from Josh Wood. Wood looks for support. He in turn will keep the ball going, and Wakefield now on that last tackle, 35 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line. Danny Brough, high hanging kick. Lilly is under this one. Will Lilly take it? No, he won't. Brough gets the regather. Can he get the kick away, Danny Brough? No, he won't. He'll get a pass to Bill Tupou. Here goes Bill Tupou on this main stand side. Kicks it ahead there. Pass on the inside to Tupou. Wakefield are going in. It's Alex Walker. Wakefield kept the ball alive. Unbelievable skill there between Bill Tupou and Alex Walker. There was a kick in behind the Bradford Bulls defensive line. The Bulls switched off, and that's those small 1%ers. Alex Walker, a try to the left-hand side of the post. Bradford lead has been eaten into. Danny Brough will attempt the conversion, and the Pulse 2 kick predictor 94%. I think this is going to be 13 points to 14, and we have just hit the hour mark here on Pulse 2 this evening. Wakefield 11, a second try of the evening for the hosts. This time it's Alex Walker. Bradford had really compacted and congested themselves over on this main stand side. There was no one in centre field, and a chance now for Danny Brough to narrow the gap further still. Huge moment. Danny Brough from in front. Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2. Wakefield 13, Bradford 14. Brough 2 from 2 this evening. And Westerman, Walker, and that Miller drop goal. Oh my word, we've got a game on our hands. 20 minutes remain. Luke Mawson, what do the Bulls need to do?
I said a few minutes ago, Wakefield looked to be turning the screw, and they just got in that field position then, and when Bradford looked to have defended that Wakefield attack, I think they were a little bit too energetic, a little bit too enthusiastic to try close down the play rather than contain it, and as a result they were able to spread the ball about, and it was a fortuitous try, good skill, but the ball could have gone anywhere. Unfortunately for Bradford, it went into the hands of Alex Walker, and they just need to stem this Wakefield tide now, because you can tell the fans are getting the backs up, momentum's going with Wakefield now, and we know how powerful momentum can be in rugby league. So there's 20 minutes left, there's plenty of time for Bradford to stay in control of this game. They just need to be smart and composed and intelligent.
If anything, that was a little bit of a wake-up call here. 20 minutes remain. Can the Bradford Bulls hold on here? Or further still, can they get more points on the board? But here goes David Fafita, the big bopper, brought down there by Hallis. Also in defence, Evan Hodson, who's just come out there on the field. And Wakefield now on that last tackle, 30 metres out from that Bradford Bulls try line. Back in centre field, Danny Brough, crossfield kick. Pickersgill under pressure. Walker chases. Pickersgill does well under the high ball. And that is going to see Bradford Bulls just move the ball now down that middle channel. As we said, they've gone through a mountain of work here this evening. Bradford just moving the ball down that left-hand edge now, and there's a chance here for
Foggy Johnston's away!
Foggy Johnston has applied the afterburners. Foggy Johnston's still going. He's got 80 metres there in a blink of an eye. Johnston's brought down. Quick play the ball. Wakefield has stretched. Move the ball. Lily to Dawson Jones. Dawson Jones is caught in tailspin, and Dawson Jones is wrapped up. 15 metres out, he couldn't get the ball to Brown, and Dawson Jones will play the ball. Rucks in there at dummy half. Here goes Anthony England down the middle. He offloads the ball back to Doyle. Doyle to Crossley. Crossley sucks in that support. Back to Doyle. It goes to Mills. Mills peppers one in. Pandemonium. Wakefield have the ball. They survive. And Wakefield 13, Bradford 14 here this evening. Baxter family, they're in Sydney, Australia. They say, come on Bradford, let's go. Steve Sprague, listening from Bradford, come on you Bulls. And Paul Kilner says, come on you Bulls, loving the work, Mick. Listening from the middle of a field in Settle. We can do this. I won't ask why you're in the middle of a field in Settle, but here at the Mobile Rocket Stadium, Bellevue, the referee will stop the clock. Bradford are defending. Wakefield have it 15 metres out from their own try line, and Wakefield have a player down in back play, and his fullback Alex Walker. What a break from D. Foggy Johnston. We backed him, Luke. We thought he was going to go the distance. Great tackle from Reece Lynn to chase and hunt him down.
That's what D. Foggy Johnson can bring to this Bradford Bulls outfit, that blistering pace. He just set off out of nowhere, put on the afterburners, and he looked for all the people inside the stadium that are going to be in for Bradford's third try. But great scrambling defence from Wakefield. They defended the rest of that set really well, showing the class that you expect from a Super League outfit. And Bradford now 3 tackles in, pinned Wakefield inside their own 20 metres, and looking to just assert some more field position and get themselves back on an even keel here.
I'm not quite much sure how much more drama and tension people could take in this stadium. Just looking at John Keir over on the far stand side. He is tapping the fingers. We've got the famous John Keir tap. It wouldn't be a Challenge Cup fixture without it. And as we said, just like Chris Chester said, the Bulls, they set their stall out early, and they are showing Wakefield the very same respect that Wakefield are giving the Bulls. Let us know your 5-word review on the app. Play back on here. Wakefield on the last tackle. They will kick from deep. That is what that Fogging Johnston runner's done. Brough down to Pickersgill. Pickersgill from his own 20-metre line. He will evade one, evade two. Risky pass from Pickersgill to Johnston. Fogging Johnston has to dive on the ball. Bradford, their first real hospital pass of the evening. They probably want to cut that out. They have a 1-point lead here. They're 15 metres shy of halfway inside their own half. Milnes in at dummy half. Now it goes to Hodgson. Evan Hodgson, one of 10 homegrown players out there on the field this evening for John Keir's side. Up to the Bradford 40-metre line. Doyle in at dummy half to Crossley. Crossley to Lilly. Lilly, cut out pass now. Mrs. Pickersgill finds Rooks. Rooks up to halfway for the Bulls. 4th tackle gone here for John Keir's side. This is where they're doing it tough. Trench warfare. Lilly down the middle now towards England. England up and over halfway. Turned on his side. Last tackle. 45 metres out Bradford. Lilly, surely a little chip over the top into touch. Will it go? It's going to go the right side. Yes, it will. And Jordan Lilly has turned Wakefield around. That's found touch. 3 metres out from the Wakefield line. It will be a scrum on that 10-metre line. So let us know your 5-word match reviews. And here we go. I'm going to say it for only the 3rd time this season, with just over 15 minutes remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Pulse 2 listeners, strap yourselves in. We're going the distance in the 5th round of the Coral Challenge Cup. What a performance from the Bradford Bulls thus far. No pressure on this Bradford Bulls side. A lot of confidence out there on the field. Can they close this game out in the final 15 minutes? Wakefield then from that scrum. George King caught on the shoulder. Wakefield appealing for a penalty. None forthcoming. Wood in there at dummy half. Goes towards Arona. Arona to Miller. Miller's caught on the shoulder there by Rooks. Wakefield supporters on the feet. Here we go. It's getting a little bit fiery out there on the field. Miller to Westerman. Westerman still has hold of the ball. He's brought down by Milnes and Crossley. 2 Bradford defenders retreat. Wakefield on the last tackle. On that halfway line now, Danny Brough. He's gone for a bit of a reverb over the head of Fogging Johnston. And Wakefield now, we're seeing game management from Danny Brough. He will turn the Bulls around and it will be scrum, head and feed here to the Bradford Bulls, 20 metres out from their own try line. And when you look at the quality of that Wakefield back line, well, the Bradford Bulls certainly doing their damnedest this evening to try and negate those attacking threats when you think of like Tom Johnston. But Danny Brough there, he was sniffled out. He only had the kicking option to find touch, and that's the respect that Bradford have earned from Wakefield here. Here we go then, 20 metres out from their own line. Pickersgill tackle 1. Lilly out of dummy half. Oh, he's dragged to the floor there like a rag doll. And he's 18 shy of halfway. Tackle number 2. There's 14 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here. It's Bradford Bulls live on Pulse 2. Are we about to see another Challenge Cup shock here from the Challenge Cup mastermind, John Keir? Flanagan's back out there on the field for Doyle. He'll go towards Lilly to Mary Dawson-Jones. Mary Dawson-Jones playing inside Joe Brown here this evening, and he's wrapped up and brought down 5 metres inside the Wakefield half. Flanagan in at dummy half. It goes from Lilly to Hodgson. Hodgson's brought down. 40 out from the Wakefield line on that 5th and last tackle. A game of chess is developing here. Lilly goes high. Lilly goes high. Wakefield have let the ball bounce. It's picked up there by Ross Oakes. It goes back to Rowan Milnes, but the pass from Oakes to Milnes has been adjudged to have gone forward. 13 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. It will be a play the ball to Chris Chester and Wakefield Trinity. 13 metres out from their own try line. Wakefield moving over on the far stand side with Tupu back inside towards Riesling. Tackle number 1. 10 metres in from that far stand side. Wakefield appealing for a penalty. Crossley and England, the 2 Bradford defenders in defence. 13 minutes. It's Wakefield 13, Bradford 14 here. A tight, tense game. And here come Wakefield. They're over on this right-hand edge. Bill Tupu. He's been felled there. Great tackle from Pickersgill. Wakefield 20 metres out now. They will look to get a quick play the ball in. It goes from Kyle Wood to Miller to Westerman to King. King's wrapped up, 4th tackle gone, 1 remaining here. Will Wakefield look to lock it up at 14 points apiece? Danny Brough goes darting on that right-hand edge. He's wrapped up. Miller's calling for it in centre field. Will it be another Jacob Miller drop goal? Miller, no he doesn't. Crossfield kick. It comes down. Bradford let it bounce. It comes off the back of Ruggs. But Matty Dawson-Jones, he's on hand there to recover possession for the Bradford Bulls. My oh my, 12 minutes remain. It is Wakefield 13, Bradford Bulls 14 in a real ripper of a 5th round Challenge Cup tie here at Bellevue. Quick play the ball now from Brown. Flanagan's in there at dummy half. He decides to go down that left-hand edge. Here come Bradford with Ross Oakes. Pass back there towards Flanagan. Flanagan a half break, a half chance. Up to the Bradford 30-metre line. There's 11 minutes remaining. Wakefield 13, Bradford 14. As it goes now from Flanagan towards England. 3 Wakefield players wrap up the former Wakefield and Warrington man. He's 2 metres shy of the Bradford 40-metre line. The kick will come from Milnes. Left-footed kick. It's a high-hanging kick. Great take there by Wakefield's Tom Johnson, and Johnson now will turn defence into attack, and he's brought down 10 shy of halfway. Wakefield, they'll have a couple of sets of 6 here, couple of tackles in and around that Bradford 30-metre line, over on that far stand side, as it once again goes through quick fast hands, and Wakefield now 10 metres inside that Bradford half. Here goes Riesling. Riesling, pass on the inside back to Johnson. Johnson to Riesling. Riesling's into the corner. And just like that, the Wakefield Trinity, they will retake the lead. There's 10 minutes to go here at Bellevue. It was on the 4th tackle. Bradford were undone. Matty Dawson-Jones defogging Johnston over on that far stand side, and that's what a Super League side can do. Class like that, switch it on. It was the 1-2 between Riesling and Tom Johnson, and Riesling has gone over in at the corner. Pulse kick predictor for Danny Brough, 38%. It's Wakefield 17, Bradford 14.
Yeah, Bradford again didn't do too much wrong there, and a bit of class just cut them open, and that's what this Wakefield side can do. And we're into a really tense last 10 minutes now. A massive sigh of relief from the Wakefield supporters. 10 minutes left. We'll wait to see if Brook can convert this try, but Bradford by no means out of this, and there's still plenty of time in this game for Bradford to nick it late on, but Wakefield certainly in the ascendancy here.
We've certainly seen enough from this Bulls performance. With 9 minutes remaining now, the kick predictor at 38%. Let us know on WhatsApp what your thoughts are on this performance. Danny Brough, the kick from the touchline. That one hits the right-hand post and bounces underneath the black dot. It is no good. So an unconverted try here for the Bulls will get them back in this game. It is Wakefield 17, Bradford 14. Duff, I just said WhatsApp. I'm getting the messages through. What you send on WhatsApp, don't message me on WhatsApp. Message the Pulse 2 app. Susan Mann says it's squeaky bum time, Mick. Martin, Suzanne and John, they're listening in rows. The Baxter family once again. Come on, Bradford, let's go. And Christopher says a nail-biting game. Mick, oh my word. We are going the distance and then some. 9 minutes remaining on the clock. Bradford get proceedings back underway. They go deep and long, and it's dealt with by Riesling over on the far stand side. Gallagher and England, the 2 Bulls defenders. Don't forget we're on air till 10 o'clock this evening. We'll do our best to give this game an honest, fair, thorough review. Wakefield doing the hard yards forward now. They have the lead. They just need to control the tempos. George King is tackled there by Evan Hodson, and George Flanagan in a 2-man tackle. Here goes Jacob Miller will take on Adam Rooks and Steve Crossley. Last tackle here for Wakefield. They're 40 metres out. Danny Brough drills it into touch, 10 metres out. And Bradford now, they're looking a little bit jaded and fatigued. Luke Mawson, there's 7 minutes, 56 seconds remaining here, and Bradford want to call time off at the scrum. I think we're going to have to see a spark here.
Yeah, it's amazing what momentum can do in terms of fatigue and Wakefield certainly looking the fresher of the two sides, and with Bradford just having that 4-day turnaround could prove crucial in his final few minutes as well. But whatever happens from here on out, it's been an incredible display by Bradford. They can be by no means disheartened with the performance tonight.
And I think whatever happens in the next 7.5 minutes, once again we've seen progression and progress and that momentum building. Bradford on the road next Sunday, away at Swinton. Haywood Road is the destination. We'll be live on air at 2 o'clock, coronavirus permitting. Here we go. Lilly now finds Rooks. Rooks, like a battering ram, once again taking on 2-3 Wakefield defenders. Brought down, 20 shy of halfway, Steve Crossley. This is where Bradford could do with a penalty to piggyback them up the field. Fourth tackle gone here. Wakefield 17, Bradford 14. We've now got 6 minutes remaining as it goes from Lilly to Milnes. Milnes inside the Wakefield half. Over on that left-hand edge now to Ross Oakes. Oakes sucks in Reese Lane, and referee Marcus Griffiths raises that left arm. He says that's the fifth and last tackle. Milnes then 40 metres out. It's a high hanging kick, a tester for Tom Johnson. Wakefield do well. Tom Johnston takes that on the full, and he takes tackle number 1 10 metres out from his own try line, and now Bradford will hunt the error. It's Wakefield 17, Bradford 14. Wakefield moving it over on this main stand side. Crossley, Rooks in defence for the Bulls. We're going the distance this evening. Who would have thought that could kick off? Down the middle, Wakefield with Westerman looking for that momentum. Good leg drive here. Bradford just having to remain patient. They don't want to give any penalties away. Wakefield with Arona just inside that Bradford half on that fifth and last tackle. Out of dummy half. It's going to come on this main stand side with Miller. Miller past Brown, finds touch. 15 metres out from that Bradford try line. 5 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. And as we've just seen there, Luke, a bit of Bill Murray, Greyhound Day. Bradford stuck in a little bit of a rut. They need that spark, that catalyst.
Yeah, they made some good yardage in that set in Bradford, and a really good kick by Milnes caused problems for Johnston and Walker at the back for Wakefield. But Wakefield just come back up the pitch 80 metres just like that. We're in the same position we were 3 minutes ago, so certainly need something different from Bradford in this set, and whether it's a penalty or whether it's a bit of an innovative play, certainly needs something to get them over the line, because they look like they're lagging a bit here, understandably so, given their efforts so far tonight.
5 minutes remain. Ross Oakes tackle 1, Gallagher tackle 2. Bradford 25 metres shy of halfway, deep inside their own half. Rowan Milnes gives it to Anthony England. England thinks about the offload. He thought about it, decided to keep hold of it. 15 shy of halfway, third tackle gone. Flanagan now towards Milnes. Milnes to Pickersgill. Here comes that second phase attack. Ross Oakes inside the Wakefield half. Fourth tackle gone. 40 metres out from that Wakefield line. Jordan Lilly, the organiser out there, getting players in position. Tom Doyle, head down, straight down the middle. Last tackle here for the Bradford Bulls. Centre field position. It goes to Jordan Lilly. Jordan Lilly, a high hanging kick. A player's been taken out off the ball. Referee looks to the touch judge and says play on. And once again, Wakefield Trinity commanding under that high ball. And now Bradford will hunt the error. 4 minutes remaining here. Bradford have to try something a little bit different here. Wakefield 20 metres out from their own try line. Wakefield win the penalty. There we go. George Flanagan gives away the penalty there. Danny Brough held on to the ball. Flanagan, I think, was trying to steal it. And Wakefield given their 6th penalty of the evening now. And this potentially will close out the game. Referee says Flanagan went for a strike on the ball is the action. Danny Brough finds touch on the halfway line. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. It could be late heartbreak here for the Bulls. That Riesling try in the 70th minute. Just the difference between the two sides here this evening at this present stage. Wakefield 40 metres out, then tackle number 1. Big, strong forward carry there from Fafita. He's gone through a lot of work. Quick play the ball. Down the middle, Bradford have to try and halt this Wakefield charge. There was late heartbreak in that £1 million game 5 years ago. Miller to Wood to Brough over on that right hand edge. Wakefield heading towards the Bradford line. Referee says tackle completed. We've got 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Wakefield on tackle number 4 here. Brough. Ball bounces up kindly, goes towards Josh Wood. Wood will take the tackle there from Hodgson and Lilly. This will be the 5th and last tackle. Wakefield 10 metres out in front of the Bradford post. Where's the ball going? Will it go towards Ashurst? Yes, it will. Matty Ashurst takes on the line. Matty Ashurst brought down in a 2-man tackle there by Steve Crossley. And Bradford now will have one last set of 6, you feel, because we have got 2 minutes 8 seconds remaining. It was Crossley and Hallis, the 2 Bradford defenders there, after Wakefield decided to run it on the last tackle. Matty Ashurst running towards the try line on the power play. Evan Hodgson on tackle number 1. Dawson Jones tackle number 2. 90 seconds remaining here. Bradford 20 metres out from their own try line. They need to magic something up. It goes from Flanagan, it goes towards Lilly, to Milnes, to Pickersgill. Pickersgill still going forward. 4th tackle gone. Bradford are still 10 shy of halfway. Approaching the final minute, goes to Milnes, to Lilly. Lilly looks about the kick for Brown, gives it to Hodgson, and that short pass from Evan Hodgson, he's brought down just shy of halfway. This potentially the last play of the ball of the evening for Bradford. It's Hodgson to Lilly. Lilly kicks ahead. Wakefield get on the ball, and once again, great awareness there from Jacob Miller. Surely Wakefield will shut out the game. We have 50 seconds remaining here. Wakefield 17, Bradford 14, and barring any miracle here, Bradford are going to be out of the Challenge Cup here, and it will be those 2 second half tries from Alex Walker and Reece Lynn that ultimately will be the difference this evening. But oh boy, Chris Chester, he will know that his side have been in a battle royal. 30 seconds remaining now. Wakefield 35 metres out from that Bradford try line. 2 tackles remaining here. The clock says 27, 26 seconds remaining. They're going to come on this left-hand edge. It goes with Arona again. He's wrapped up on the last. Bradford might have one final play here. In there at dummy half is Kyle Wood. 13 seconds remaining. Arona plays the ball. Wood on this right-hand edge to Tupu with 5 seconds remaining. Bradford will have one last play of the ball here. The referee will stop the clock with 1 second remaining, and it will be Steve Crossley to play the ball. Do miracles happen? The hooter sounds. Jordan Lilly out towards Milnes. Milnes, a chip over the top. Have Bradford recovered the ball? Bradford have the ball. They kick it forward. Referee says knock on, and Bradford have suffered a late heartbreak in the Challenge Cup this evening. Wakefield Trinity at one point in the second half, they trailed by 14 points to 7 after that try and penalty goal from Rowan Milnes. But credit to Wakefield Trinity, the Super League class shone through. Bradford, as we said, a 5-day turnaround for them. Fatigue, tiredness, cramp crept in, and it was late tries from Alex Walker and Reece Lynn the difference. Handshakes aplenty here at full time, pats on the back and hugs. Not sure they're adhering to the